Update!
Hello! I would like to take a moment to welcome all the Crab Sticks 2 viewers joining us, new subscriptions. This is not an episode. Between the episodes of Pops, we do updates to keep you apprised of what's happening. And episode 4 is coming along very nicely. Today I just finished a rough draft of Act 2, which just leaves Act 3. For any of my viewers who have not checked out Crab Sticks, he has 2 channels, Crab Sticks and Crab Sticks 2. There's links in the doob. Please go check him out. I think he is hysterical. Today I would like to talk about acting. Acting is by far the most fun part of the filmmaking process. Now, I don't say that as an actor in Platoon of Power Squadron, because I kind of wish now that I had not cast myself in the role of Jonas. It would make it a lot easier to stay focused entirely on the directing. Let's talk Jake Jarvi resume. Now, I have some experience with acting. I did a lot of acting in high school, and that's neither here nor there, because that hardly really even counts. But I acted in some student shorts for graduate students in film school, like Snapshot here.
I'm starting to think you weren't gonna make it. Still, I guess everybody's gotta learn sometime. Tardiness, happiness. These are hard habits to break. I got a feeling about you guys.
Back there having...
Please.
Everybody's pointing! Alright, that's it. You know what? He's right. I'm wrong. Done. I did like 4.5 years, almost 5 years in LA. Here's me in old school. Here's me in old school. That was 2 months of awesomeness. That was the most fun I've ever had on like a professional production. Here's one thing I did. It got me onto the Warner Brothers lot for a day of shooting. It was a lot of fun, except for I was there the day they found out that the show was canceled. And then this episode never aired, except somewhere overseas, I think in Eastern Europe. I got one residuals check from it. I think it was from somewhere in Eastern Europe.
Emergency and air guitar coexist in the same universe?
Hey man, these are the Nationals.
Oh, well, then, in that case.
You gotta hurry, man. I'm up in less than an hour.
Did you fall off the stage, or did somebody knock you on the head with an imaginary mic stand?
No, that bone doctor told me no more windmills, but that riff just took me there.
Windmills like Pete Townsend.
Who?
Yeah, big fan.
Of who?
The Who. Okay, we're gonna get some IV pain meds, give you an X-ray, put you under and reduce that.
No, just pop it in. It's happened before, I know the drill.
Do you know the pain?
Dude, I've been practicing my whole life for the World Championship. Just crank up the music and yank.
So I mean, I've done some acting. You know, I've done some acting other than on the YouTube show. Okay, if you're just there as an actor and you're not directing it or anything else, it's just a blast. If I had any advice for actors, it would be A, if you move to LA, you have to get an agent and then go to more auditions than you thought were possible before you start booking things. Then you've seen the casting directors enough that they kind of start to recognize you. You know, they're like, oh, I've seen this guy a few times, you know? He's a player. The other point of advice is, I think a lot of actors, especially in no-budget things, don't spend enough time actually thinking about their character. They just go in there, they say, oh, these are the words on the script, okay, and then just kind of rattle the words off. And don't be afraid to infuse some personality into it. There's the really subtle performance thing, which a lot of people think equates good acting, but if you look at movie stars, they go for broke. Casting directors were always more interested when I had a take on something instead of like just trying to be the most subtle character in the room. The next TV blogs are going to start going up on Thursdays instead of Wednesdays, but they're going to still be there. You guys know that I answer a lot of questions in the comments. If you ask me a question, I tend to answer it. But one question I have continually refused to answer is, when's episode 4 coming out? The answer to that is, I don't know. As soon as I have a complete rough draft, then I have an idea of how long it's going to be before the episode is actually ready. So that's when I announce a release date. As soon as I know, you will know. I'll have a trailer ready as soon as I have a rough draft done, and it'll have a release date on it. This week's question, okay, we just talked about acting here. Now when you break it down, there are 2 types of actors. There are actors, and there are movie stars. A movie star who is someone who can rocket to stardom playing pretty much the same character. Alright, and an actor is someone who changes from film to film to film. Like Gary Oldman, amazing actor, alright? He's totally different in everything he does. Let's go with Robert Downey Jr., alright? Robert Downey Jr. used to be different in every movie, and now he is a movie star and plays pretty much the same suave character who improvs the whole time and is hysterical and awesome and you just want to watch him. Angelina Jolie. She spends half her time like looking like casually coy, and then the rest of the time like grimacing. Still, you want to watch her, you know? So my question to you is, who's your favorite movie star? Why? And who's your favorite actor? Why? Oh, and here's one more little tip. If you are listening to Modest Mouse while you're rotoscoping, it makes you feel even crazier for some reason. I don't know why. I will see you next week.